How do different state laws affect property inheritance? Imagine passing down a family home and wondering if it will stay in the family or be lost to taxes or legal issues. State laws play a big role in how property is inherited after someone passes away. These laws can change how easily property stays within a family, especially for Black families working to build wealth through real estate. When someone dies without a will, their property is divided according to state rules, called intestate succession. Each state has its own way of deciding who gets what. Some states give priority to spouses and children, while others include parents, siblings, or more distant relatives if no immediate family is around. One major difference is whether a state is a community property state or a common law state. In community property states like California, Texas, and Washington, property acquired during marriage is considered jointly owned. If one spouse dies, the surviving spouse automatically gets half of the property. The rest may go to children or other heirs, depending on the state's rules. In common law states, property is owned by the person whose name is on the deed. If that person dies without a will, the state decides who inherits based on its hierarchy, which might not always favor the spouse or children. For Black families, these differences matter because they can affect whether property remains in the family or is sold to pay taxes or legal fees. If a homeowner dies without a will in a state that does not automatically protect the spouse or children, the property could be divided in a way that makes it hard to keep in the family. This can break the chain of wealth building that real estate provides over generations. Estate and inheritance taxes are another factor. Some states charge an estate tax, which is paid before assets are distributed. Others have inheritance taxes, which are paid by the person who receives the property. For example, Washington state has an estate tax but no inheritance tax. States like Pennsylvania and Nebraska have inheritance taxes that can reduce what heirs actually get. These taxes can force heirs to sell part of the property to cover bills, disrupting long-term wealth plans. If a person owns property in more than one state, the inheritance process gets more complicated. Each state might have its own probate rules, which can lead to higher costs and delays. Families with real estate investments across state lines need to plan carefully. Setting up legal tools like trusts or legal entities can help avoid legal challenges and reduce expenses. To protect property and keep it in the family, families should create clear wills or trusts that specify who inherits what. It's also smart to understand the inheritance laws in the state where the property is located. Planning for estate taxes by setting aside funds or using tax strategies is important. Consulting with legal and financial professionals who know real estate and estate planning can make a big difference. For Black families, especially those with fewer resources, taking these steps early can help ensure property stays in the family and continues to build wealth for future generations. In the end, state laws shape how property is passed down, and understanding these rules can make a big difference in building lasting wealth through real estate.